Hey everybody, welcome to the Around Cincinnati with CJ show. I'm coming to you from the Duke Energy Convention Center in downtown Cincinnati, where it's hosted the 2018 Cincinnati Comic Book Expo. People from all over swarm to downtown Cincinnati for this 1 weekend a year. We've got the Real Ohio Ghostbusters with Ecto 1, we've got Star Shield Cincinnati, you name it, it's all down here. I'm going to be talking to different vendors, cosplayers, and attendees all weekend long. Be sure to check out all my photos and videos on the Around Cincy with CJ Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages. Also is right here at the YouTube page. And also, down below, click the subscribe button. For all your adventures, I'm CJ at the 2018 Cincinnati Comic Book Expo. Hey, what's going on everybody? CJ here for Around Cincy with CJ here at the 2018 Cincinnati Comic Book Expo at the Duke Energy Center. I'm standing here with
Chris,
Jillian,
and they're part of
Superheroines, etc.
Okay, now Chris, what is Super Heroines, etc.?
So it is a non-profit organization who puts on events and things like that to help women embrace their inner nerd. It was founded by my wife in St. Louis, and we've been in Cincinnati now for about 2 years. We put on different events around the city for embracing inclusion and especially for women in nerd culture and things like that.
So how long has Super Heroines been up and running?
It started in St. Louis, I think around 4 years ago. It's been in Cincinnati now for about 2 years.
So what made, you said your wife runs it, right? You came up with her, right?
Yeah, she's the executive director. Yeah.
So what made her want to do it?
She noticed that there was a vacuum, I guess to be said, for women in nerd culture. There's not a lot of safe spaces and not always the inclusion and things like that she would have liked to have seen, and so she started this organization as a way to help further that goal.
Now, my next question is, how can people, like the women that are trying to come out of the quiet space, you know, so to speak, come out of the nerd closet, so to speak.
Sure.
How can, go ahead, I'm
I was
sorry.
just saying, a lot of women are already in that closet. It's just making that closet bigger and more.
Yeah, so how can they get a hold of you guys?
Yeah. So we've got cards here. We have our social media on here. We also do once a month learn a game night at the Rook. So you can come learn a game you don't already know.
What is the Rook?
It's a board game bar in Over the Rhine. It's on Vine Street. It's a full bar, and then they've got a huge board game library with something like, I don't know, 600 games or something like that. And once a month, we'll take a game off the shelf, and we will teach people how to play it.
All right, thanks guys.
Sure.
And this is how you can get a hold of them through their social media. And I'm CJ for the 2018 Cincinnati Comic Book Expo. Hey everybody, CJ here, still down to the 2018 Cincinnati Comic Book Expo. I ran into a person I've probably seen here a couple of years now, right?
It is. Third year in a row.
Yeah, third year in a row. Author Tony and Creek. Tony, what's going on, man?
Man, we're living the dream here at the Cincinnati Comic Expo. It's our third year. We love it here. Hydra Publications is my publishing house. We're a major award-winning small press. My books are the Victor McCain thrillers. The first book in the series is The Hand of God. They're making a major motion picture out of my first book. Keith David is already attached. But in addition to my books, here we have Rob Hoff. We've got Addie King. We've got Mary Ellen Quire and Stuart Thaman. We've got some really great authors here signing their books. So the great thing about our press is we sell sci-fi, horror, fantasy, mystery, thrillers, a little bit of everything. But this is actually a fun show to do, and we really love coming up to Cincinnati.
So Tony, I know this question has come to you a lot. What made you want to get into writing? I know you get that question asked probably 1,000 times a day?
Because people pay me. No, it's one of those things, it's a great thing as a writer. I've been a writer since I was a young man. But when I got a chance to write my first novel and it was successful, then I realized you can make money doing it. And then my wife realized I could make a lot of money doing it. That's one of the best things about it. It's both rewarding. A lot of people tell you they love what they do. I'm going to die doing what I do because I love being a writer. And I'm going to die. Robert B. Parker writes the Spencer novels. He died at the keyboard. That's my dream. I'm going to die at my keyboard, but not for like another 40 years. All right?
Yeah.
No way.
So Tony, how long have you been writing?
I started writing in 6th grade because there was a girl I liked. I wanted to write her a poem. Said another guy was going to write it, and I wrote it, but I didn't give it to her, and she chose the other guy. But I enjoyed writing, so that's if you're out there, you're watching this, and you write a girl a poem, give it to her. But as my career went, absolutely.
That's how the ball gets rolled.
But then I started writing for newspapers and magazines. I wrote short stories, and the day before my 50th birthday, my first novel came out, and it went #1 on Amazon, and we've been rolling ever since.
Okay, so now for the people who love reading books, I know you guys are out there. How can they get a hold of you to possibly order one of your books?
Well, the great thing is our books are available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible.com, iTunes, anywhere fine books are sold. They go to hydrapublications.com or TonyAcree.com, TonyAcree.com, and you can find our books there. But there's a lot of wonderful writers at Hydra Publications, and we highly recommend you come by and give us a look.
All right. I'm CJ, he's Tony, and we're at the Cincinnati Comic Book Expo.
Right.
Hey everybody, CJ here, still at the 2018 Cincinnati Comic Book Expo at the Duke Energy Center. I'm standing here with a good friend of mine and fellow brother-in-arms, Andrew, from the Real Ohio Ghostbusters. Andrew, what's going on, man?
Not much. It's an honor to be here. Like it's our first year here, so it's a big deal. We're right at the entrance, so we're getting a lot of foot traffic. A lot of people are taking photos. It's a really good day.
So what charity is the Ghostbusters doing this weekend?
Well, we've been working with Make-A-Wish for the whole year. We're trying to get almost 5 digits. We're trying to get 10 grand this year. This is our second year working with them, but we love it, and we're handing out stars. We're walking around. We got pretty girls handing out stars, so it's a total win for us.
All right, now I see behind us we got Ecto.
The Pièce de Resistance, the Ecto 1. It's a 1959 millimeter Hearst Cadillac. Our buddy in Indiana decided to be kind enough to lend us to us for the weekend. Found it. Took 3 years to find the parts, 1 year to put together. But it's functional, it runs, you can drive it, you can get pizza, you can go through drive-through, it lights, and it is the ultimate Ghostbuster accessory.
So, Andrew, how long have you been doing Ghostbusters?
I've been suiting up since 2011. So
We're getting old. Just kidding.
But the funny part is when I was a kid, I had to wear a sign around my neck in pre-K that said my name was Andrew, because I told everybody my name was Peter Venkman. That's a legitimate story. So maybe since 4, we'll go with that.
So, tell me, did the teachers always call you Peter Venkman or because of the name thing?
They called me Peter.
Nice.
I'll admit it. I'll fully admit it.
So you guys doing Make-A-Wish this year. What's the goal? What's the total so far that you guys raised for Make-A-Wish so far this year?
We're right around 8,000.
Nice. All right, Andrew, thanks, man. It's
My
always
pleasure.
a pleasure. And this is CJ at the Comic Expo.